Just wrapped up a little meeting.
Scott finally got out of his meeting.
I got fine. It took a little longer than expected, but we're back on the road. We're going to Lake Angeline, trolling for giant trout. We'll guarantee to catch little ones, but we're trolling for giants. We're out in Lake Angeline. We're getting the line set. Chandler brought two of the same side boards, so our trolling plans changed. Potentially have a fish on. Is there a fish or isn't there a fish?
I'm pretty sure there's a fish, but there's something.
Mike says there's a fish. No fish. Chandler's hooked up. We stopped trolling, started casting, and he got a trout. That's not gonna go 8. You think? 6? 8's our keeper. I'd like to keep, if you guys want to keep them, I'd like to go 8 to 12, 8 to 10 maybe even. Mikey's hooked up.
That's a good 16-incher.
That's a good 16-incher. That's definitely the one that was following you. Is it a brookie?
Yeah, he swallowed it too.
Spinner?
Yeah.
Maybe. That don't look 8. Eh? Well, we got the golden rule. Bet. Dang it! Well, we can go from 10 to 18. He might go 8 actually.
He's 11, 12. He's 8, 9, 9.
Put him on. I got that stringer in the front. String him up. Got blood on my ruler. Oh, Mikey's hooked up. Mikey's hooked up. Is that the 16-incher? You're getting closer. Is he coming home? That's a decent question, brother. That might keep. What are you calling him? Oh, he swallowed it. Hopefully he'll keep. I'm gonna go with a trout.
Got it.
Pliers. Well, let's see if he's keeper.
He doesn't even beat him.
Oh, he's definitely a keeper. He's 9. Almost 10. Yeah. Well, those are the ones you cut the head off and got.
Not joking.
Do you need those? I finally caught a trout on the good old Panther Mountain. He's skinny, but he'll keep. You want him? All trout are 8 inches in here, 100%. A lot of people are pissed about it, because that's like what the size they planted the majority of them at. I told Chandler there's no possible way that he can catch a trout on a rip and wrap. I basically just told him that so he'd try. He asked me how many casts I think it's going to take for him to fall out of the boat. No, for him to catch a fish. I'm going to say he's probably going to catch one on first cast. Another one. Oh my God, why do they always have to swallow it? Fish are aggressive. Do you hand up pliers? Hooked up. Oh no! We got one on the stringer. We had 3, but we just dropped Mike off, so we let him have the fish. Well, he did catch them all, so that's fair. But we're gonna catch a couple more. send Chandler back south with a couple of fish. I might even need a couple. Literally, guys, this is pretty spectacular right now. We are, as you can see, probably about 30 yards from the boat launch. And we have trout rising absolutely all around us. As they stop rising. Oh, there's one. There's another one over there. Proof. Chandler got a trout on the rip and wrap. No, it didn't. That didn't count. Got off. Doesn't count. Reel them up. Well, we're fishing for trout. We just had this bobber sitting in the water. We just caught a bluegill. Sunfish. I stand corrected. Well, found this floating in the water. No message in the bottle, but we're gonna take that out of the water. All right, we just picked up another kid from the boat ramp. What's your name, bud? Scott. Nice to meet you. You got a fly rod. He'll be the first person to ever fly fish on the Hunters for Life barge. Hopefully we'll catch a trout on the fly. Oh, I got one. Or I got a weed. I got weeds. I was just letting it sink that whole time I was talking. Fish on! That'll keep all the, right? No, that landed on mine, don't worry. A full choke out of my gun and 2-shot. I probably shot 2 boxes of ammo and didn't kill a single duck. But like almost every duck I shot at was in range. He's another 8+. But like if I would have had somebody that could have shot, he could have cleaned up a 2 mil limit, no problem. I'm about to pull my spinner out of the water and cast again, and this guy hit it right at the surface. He'll fry up. He buried the hook in himself too. See, I like this big treble hook because I can't swallow it. Yeah, the rip and wrap's great. Chandler did have one on the rip and wrap. I thought he was going to catch him on his first cast. It was his 27th, not that anyone was counting.
I was counting.
Oh, Trevor just lost one. I got one. No, I don't. My spinner's messed up. Oh yeah, not like you just outfished me this morning on my secret trout spot or anything. I think I lost him, or it's a really little one. Or I lost him. Definitely lost him. He hit it actually pretty hard. It's a nice one too. He's 8 inches, but if I can get the hook up, oh my god. Well, there's one treble in the top of his mouth, there's one in the corner, and there's one in the bottom. Which one do I try to get out first? We pulled the anchor, started working around the shoreline in some deep water, marked a ton of fish, probably lake trout. Trevor sets the hook like he's fishing for marlin, and it is indeed a snag, unfortunately. But it was exciting for a couple of seconds. Now that's a keeper trout. I mean, I gotta measure him but he's a lot bigger than I think. Ow, he's got teeth. It's UP. And it starts ripping again too. Chandler's first time fly fishing. We're keeping our heads down, to say the least. I like to keep my ears attached to my head. Chandler. Well, what I was about to say is Chandler finally got another trout, but he lost him, as you guys can tell. We moved from the closest spot to the boat launch to the opposite end of the lake. It's literally raining trout around here. There's trout jumping everywhere. And then, right there, and that was the first one we hooked into. I missed a few on the spinner. We got 5 to go before we got our limit. Plenty of time to do it. I'm definitely about to get a hook set. Come on. That's like 4 trout that jumped in a perfect line. I cast right over all 4 of them. Oh, these fish are pissing me off. We got a big one. Get the net, Chandler. Oh, get the gaff. You got harpoons on board? That's the biggest timber trout of the week. Oh man. That's what you call a hammer handle. Chandler's hooked up. Is he gonna lose it? That's now the question. Okay. Alrighty. Should have had a net in my hand. Oh, did you? 2 more just jumped. Is it a rainbow? Yeah. I've mostly caught rainbows along this stretch. Do you think it's +8? Yeah, throw them back. I think everything we're seeing are rainbows. Jumped up. Hooked up. I probably just watched, oh, this is dang. I probably just watched 40 fish jump in front of me before I caught one. Yeah, that's a nice flake. I don't know how this little guy got that hook so far in his mouth. See you, buddy. We just came back to the boat launch on the other side of the lake. We got 5 more fish to catch before we send Chandler on his way. This one is potentially not going to keep, but that is indeed a rainbow. Yeah. I can 100% guarantee you it ain't a splake, brother. Put him on the tape, see if he's 8. If so, throw him on the stringer. I want to send you back with some meat. Go put him on the 10 and see if he goes to 18. Aren't you supposed to be like smart? Beekeeper? Alrighty. We're getting off the water. We got 6 trout on the stringer. Not too shabby. We saw a lot more jump, a lot of big ones that we could not catch. We will get them at some point in the year. We will still get a lake trout at some point in my lifetime in the lake. Maybe even this lake. But at least we get to send Chandler back home with some nice trout. We caught a bunch of big ones this morning. That'll be the video before this. We got enough fish in both of our trips to make it 2 videos. Thank the Lord. Got to meet someone new out on the water. We even got to send Mike home with 3 fish. He came out fish with us for a couple hours today. All in all, not bad. We're closing out a very, very exciting 2 days of intense fishing. Chandler, how would you sum up these couple of days?
Besides me being sick, it's been amazing.
Amazing.
Delightful,
I'll take it.
Delightful.
But as always, it's your vice president. Happy adventures.